Hi, and welcome to our second edition of installment of Week 11 of Inside the Huddle. I'm Daily Review Sports Editor Geoff Stoute here with Central Catholic coach Tommy Minton. The Eagles will begin Division 4 postseason play this week when they host number 14 seed Grambling. Central Catholic is the number 3 seed. But before we get to that, we'll talk a little bit about the bracket. Coach, the thing that really sticks out about the Division 4 bracket is you look at the top 3 teams and they're all from the same district.
Well, I think that's a testament to how tough our district really is, and you can also go as far down as number 8. So 4 of the top 8 teams and the top 3 are all from our district, and that says a lot about the competition that we've played so far this year that should have prepared us for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. You obviously look at those top 4 seeds and what they bring, but you also got a team at number 6, Southern Lab. They played a heck of a schedule, and their only losses are to very quality teams.
Yeah, I mean, you can look throughout the whole bracket. I mean, any bracket you pull up, you can look at teams as low as 6, 7, 8, 9 that are capable of winning it. So, it's called the playoffs for a reason. It's a sudden death situation. You win, you keep playing. You lose, you're done. And every week you better be ready.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about your opponent, Grambling.
Well, I mean, the first thing when you cut the tape on, the first thing that jumps right out at you is how big they are. They are a big football team. They're huge on the offensive and defensive lines, and even some of the skill people, tight ends, linebackers, big guys. And that's something that, being the type of team we are, we pride ourselves in being a physical football team, and so that instantly brings a challenge to us.
Mm-hmm. Offensively, I know they run the wing T. Got a couple of guys, 2 running backs with about 850 yards apiece. Obviously, and then some other skill guys. Talk a little bit about them.
Well, the 2 running backs are both very, very fast. They're not super big kids. They're both about 165 pounds. But if they get to the outside, they both can really run. You look at what they try to do out of the wing T. It's a lot of power football. They'll run off tackle with the power. They'll run the handoff sweep. They'll run the jet sweep. They'll run a trap every now and then on the inside. But everything's kind of off tackle, outside oriented, and we're going to have to be able to contain the speed of those 2 kids.
And defensively for them?
Defensively, they like to play a lot of man coverage, and they'll put a lot of people around the line of scrimmage. And if you look at the defensive lineman, it kind of mirrors the offensive line. It's the same guys for the most part. And what we want to try to do is wear those guys down. You look at those big guys, and if we can create a pretty fast tempo on offense, then hopefully we can get them gassed a little bit, and that'll affect the way they play on their offense.
All right, Coach, I appreciate it, and good luck this week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Grambling enters this week's contest with a 6-4 overall record, including a 4-3 mark in District 1 1A play. One of their wins, however, this season was a victory against Arcadia, who is the number 7 seed in Class 1A. A week ago, Grambling defeated Ringgold in district play 36-0. Some top players for Grambling include running back Jerome Hudson and athlete Archie Amos. Hudson's rushed for 857 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Amos has 14 receptions for 454 yards and 3 touchdowns. Amos has also returned 2 kickoffs for touchdowns, while Hudson's returned 1 punt. Austin Andrews also has 150 yards and 8 touchdowns, while quarterback Sean Brantley has thrown for 869 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. He's rushed for 246 yards and 5 scores. Other players on defense include Tavion Turner, Anthony Martin, and Tyrek Mitchell. For Central Catholic, they're led by, as they have all year, running back Stefano Garisco. Is now up to 2,352 yards rushing and 37 touchdowns. That ranks number 3rd, according to the latest totals, among all from the Louisiana Sports Writers Association, among all classes. He's also scored 314 points, 43 touchdowns, and 28 two-point conversions. That ranks number 1 among all classes. He's the team's second leading receiver, too, with 12 catches for 297 yards and 4 touchdowns. Greg Leger leads the team in receiving with 11 catches for 370 yards and 4 touchdowns, while quarterback Blake Byrne has thrown for 835 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. And that's another week of Inside the Huddle. Thanks for joining.